walking out of Great Barrington after a good resupply. Split a hotel with two other people. Pack is heavy, lots of food. It's a good day. Got 13 on the clock though, and it's already 1:30. So it's gonna be a long one. More trail magic on a bit of road walk around a big old flooded bog. Apparently it's waist deep with big drop-offs. Not gonna go through that. Trail magic, always appreciated. More of a view up the slope here. Been gradually coming down this. Really, really pretty though, with all these straight trees. Also, as we've been getting farther north, the number of birch trees has really been exploding. Not a whole lot here. These all look like elm, but some birch bark to come up soon. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I've done like 16 today. Felt like absolute crap. Probably napped for 2 hours in my puffy at 1 p.m. in direct sunlight. Then I've been in my puffy here for a while. Another thru hiker came along, asked me why in the world I had my puffy on, and now I think I'm sick. And it feels like I have a fever. So I've arranged a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus course meal to try to remedy this and then rally into camp in 5 miles. Or I can camp here, but I'm gonna try to rally. So on the menu tonight, we've got Alfredo, then we've got a homemade strawberry shake, then the best corn chips available, cookies, chocolate, caffeine, and then acetaminophen, and we're gonna do a double dose tonight. See what happens. Because once again, it feels like I have a fever and I'm cold all the time, and it's 70 degrees. We'll see if this works. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be hiking in the dark regardless, and there's so much mud. Look at my shoes are just like, oh my gosh. It's a little nuts. All right, time to dig in. All right, we've eaten. We've took the acetaminophen, like 650 milligrams of it. That's less than the 4,000 daily allotted value, mind you. I guess I've cheated now because that's technically a pain reliever, so I might as well just start taking vitamin I every day. But we're gonna see what we can do, what kind of damage we can do. We got our flashlight, a bit of caffeine. We'll see if we can march this out. All right, about 30 minutes into the run, going ultra style, walk the hills, everything else is fair game, even the mud. Fallen once, wiped out in the mud, that was fun. I don't know how much further we got, probably 3 miles. We're gonna see. We might be able to keep the light. Pack is heavy, 3 days of food. Last time I ran, I had 1 day. Makes a difference.
I made it to camp, just barely beating the sun. Drinking up a little bit of a breakfast shake here. Some nice lake water. Chocolate breakfast essentials. Vanilla breakfast essentials. So this is like protein and essential vitamins for old people. And then 2 instant coffee. Alright. Put the top on. It's like a really strong mocha. A little strong. Maybe too much coffee. It'll work though.
Last night was a doozy. Ran it into Upper Goose Pond after eating dinner maybe 4 or 5 miles out from there. It was a cold night. I don't know if it was that or just a little chilled. Still feeling a little under the weather this morning, but moving at a good pace. Getting into Cheshire tomorrow, which means I officially have been carrying probably 2 days too much food, but Massachusetts has been a pretty good march. I'm feeling it. 20-mile days feel good though. Yesterday, doing 6 more. Forgot something and had to go back. It was bad.
Cookie lady. A lot of Threegers here. Got some tea, 2 chocolate chip cookies. Nice blueberry farm. Got a wasp sting this evening coming down the mountain. My leg is not swollen, but it hurts so bad. Hurts in the bone. So I got some baking soda. We'll see if we can neutralize it or whatever. Got a little bit of soda there. We'll see if this does anything. That stings, man. I also bought some Advil PM. That should help.
Stayed in Dalton, Massachusetts last night at a trail angel named Tom's house in his backyard. Had a pretty large pizza that's given me some acid reflux this morning and had to deal with a pretty bad wasp sting last night. Got up early and I'm trying to make my way about 10 miles over a mountain to the next town, to Cheshire, Massachusetts. Which will put me in spitting distance of the Vermont border, but I got to pick up a package and the post office closes at 11:30, so got about 2 hours to make it. I think 5 miles, be easy. But stopping for some water and trying to fight off the Advil PM I took last night. I just feel so drowsy, so I'm not going to do that again. Slept like a rock, but I don't think it was worth it.
The water is so plentiful up here that I normally don't really carry any. I stop at a stream every now and then, camel up, drinking about 1 liter like you see here.
Well, some of my mistakes are compounding quite rapidly out here. I sent too much food to myself, and now my pack is nuts. know if you can see it better here. Way too heavy. I think I've got 6 days of food. And I have a 3,000 foot climb this afternoon. Not gonna be a good one. Just leaving Cheshire, Massachusetts now, walking through a cornfield here on the edge of town. Pack is so heavy. I got way too much food. But we'll make it. We gotta climb 3,000 feet up Mount Greylock. Kind of the last big challenge in Massachusetts. As long as I get to shelter I'm shooting for tonight, I'll be 7 miles from the Vermont border. All right, midday, time for a shake. And we're gonna add some crushed Oreos. Nice. The best part of all this hiking is you can eat whatever you want, and it does not matter. It goes right through you. Look at that. Yes. Made it to the top of Greylock. Probably a 3.5 hour ascent. Gonna eat some food, and then it's 3 miles to the shelter. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time up here. It's a hill, it's not a mountain. Nice view though. On top of Mount Greylock in Massachusetts, looking north over the Adirondacks. This is a war monument that was built to commemorate those from Massachusetts that fought and died. It's a good way up. This is the outside of the monument. Standing probably 100 feet tall, has views around the entirety of the mountain. Should be getting to the end of Massachusetts here. Been a nice muddy march for about 90 miles last week. Really, I would say March describes it well. Settling into a good pace of like 18 a day or something, I think is what I've done. Early mornings, or semi-early, some late nights, some big climbs. Nutrition's been the hardest part, I think. Just getting enough food down to feel good. We should be finishing up here in just a mile or two and starting the long trail. Well, finally made it to Vermont, the long trail, with a sizable mud pit to greet us. Well, made it to Vermont. This is the first quarter mile, and already the state does not disappoint. True to its name, the entire trail appears to be mud. I have yet to be attacked, or greeted, I might say, by a socialist giving me ice cream and free healthcare. Perhaps that comes at the shelter. But I might need the healthcare given the amount of slipping that has been going on in this mud so far. We will see. Maybe I can figure out how to slide instead of walking and leverage that to 30 miles a day or something. That would be nice.